In Java, we can achieve inheritance by using the keywords extends. The subclass will use this keyword with the superclass in its class definition to inherit all the properties and behavior of the superclass. Let's take a look at an example in Java. Here we have a salesperson class with name, salary, age, and commission percentage attributes. In addition to the salesperson class, we also have the analyst class. An analyst has some of the attributes and behaviors as the salesperson, but some are different. Like this one is different. An analyst has concept of annual bonus, which doesn't exist for the salesperson class. But the analyst also has the same name, age, and salary attributes and behavior. Instead of having the name, age, and salary code duplicated across two classes, we can create an employee class that holds this common code, and both classes can inherit from this common employee class. So I'm going to create a new employee class, and I will be copying the common code from both of the classes. So these are the common properties that we have in analyst and salesperson class. So I'm removing them from here, and I'm also going to use this getter and setter methods. Now I will also remove these properties from here as well. So our employee class includes the common variable that we are going to use in both of these classes and the getters and setters method. So in employee class, we will also need to create a constructor. Every employee will have a name, salary, and age. So we have already removed these common attributes from these two classes. We will say to have the salesperson class inherits from the employee class, we will use the keywords extends. So here I'm going to use the keywords extends, and I'm going to use all the variables from the employee class. So here, if we can see, there are some errors. So I do not need them here. To avoid this, what we need to do to tell our salesperson class that we are getting the attributes from the employee class, we need to define a keyword super, and in super keyword we need to define the attributes that we are accessing from the employee class. So if you can see, the error disappears, and that is the attribute that is for salesperson class only. Now similarly we need to do that for the analyst class also. So here I will define a super keyword. First I need to tell my analyst class like from where it is getting all its elements. So if you can see, the employee constructor takes in name, salary, and age. If you will control click on the super keyword, so it will be coming to this employee constructor. So this means that my analyst class is taking these attributes from the employee class. So this is how inheritance works in Java. Now if you can see, there is an error to access the salary attribute in this method. We have two ways to access this attribute from the employee class. We can use a super keyword here. Now if you can see, I'm unable to fetch the salary because salary is defined as private here. So we need to define it as protected. So I will be able to access it within the package. So if you can see, I'm able to access the salary now. Or the other way is using the getters and setter method that we have defined in the employee class. Now if you want to continue with this example, try adding a person class that the employee inherits from. The person class would contain the name and age attributes and behavior, while the employee class would contain the member associated with the salary. With this implementation, if we ever need to modify the behavior of an employee, it would affect both the analyst and the salesperson class. If we didn't use inheritance, we would have to change code in two places, the salesperson and the analyst classes, creating more work, more tests, and more room for errors. Inheritance can not only make your program more secure, but it can also make it easier to change your program later on.